my name is Joan DuKore. I'm originally from Honolulu, Hawaii. So you can tell by my tan. Fun fact about me, I got engaged 5 years ago. Well, at this point, everyone just thinks I got married and they weren't invited to the wedding. Which was a lot cheaper than what we were going to do, which was get married and just not invite anyone. So what is your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, what's a fun fact about you?
I teach yoga.
Ooh! Oh, very good. My dogs are very good at yoga. They like to steal your dog all the time. Now, most of the time when I ask people this, they're not ready. You're ready. You're on it. Pick the right person. But I have a little test to see just how ready you are. The questions start off easy. They get harder as we go along. Question number 1, what am I holding?
Rope.
Rope. Very good. Now it gets harder. Question number 2, if I fold a rope in half, how many middles do I have?
1.
And how many ends?
2.
Are you sure? How many middles?
1.
How many ends?
3.
Are you sure? All right, this is a little confusing. Let's take 2 of these ends, move them all the way down like so. So we have how many ends here?
2.
How many ends here?
2.
How many ropes?
2.
2. Are you sure?
No.
Are you confused?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll start again. We have 1 rope. We have how many middles?
1.
How many ends?
2.
Ashley, can you stand up? Come into the light. Come to the light, Caroline. Very good. Can you just hold those 2 ends for me so everyone can see? Because I really want you to see I'm not making it up. I really have 2 ends over here and 1 middle over here. That's scary. It's okay, I can fix that. Thank you, Ashley. We're going to take the ends, we're going to tie it right onto the middle. And if you watch very carefully, you might actually see them melt. Right. Back. Are you guys confused?
Yes.
Excellent, we'll start again. We have 1 rope. We have how many middles?
1.
How many ends?
2.
How many scissors?
1.
None. None. They were taken at the airport. These are fingers. We find the center of the rope. We do a little snip, snip, just like that. Ooh, 1, 2, and I almost got them even. Cool. A little wave, a little snap, a little tug. You're going to notice they become a little less even.
No.
Another tug, 1 longer, 1 shorter, 1 shorter, 1 longer, 1 longer, 1 shorter, 1 shorter, 1 longer, until now we have a long rope here and a short rope here. But we can't end it like this, because this is not how we started. And we have to end how we started because it's the rules. So we're going to take the short rope, we're going to tie it onto the longer rope, and I want you to notice how long that short rope is, because that's all going to change really soon. As I move my hand up and down, that short rope is going to start to melt into the longer rope. It's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter, till all we have left is a knot. We simply untie the knot,
Wow.
and we're left with 1 long rope. See, now I know everyone is ready. Okay, well, fun fact about me. It's all about me, really. I'm a Leo. Fun fact about me, I love guessing games. Are you good at guessing games?
No.
Excellent, I like to win. Come on up. Stand right here. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared. And what is a fun fact about you?
Oh, I'm dating this beautiful girl, Sierra.
Oh, big hand for Sierra. Good. Stand right here. All right, here's our guessing game. We have 2 pieces of material sewn together on 3 sides, open on the 4th. Can you guess what we call that?
A bag.
A bag. Very good. Guys don't usually get the accessories question. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to reach inside the bag. And you are going to guess what's inside using only the power of touch. Just don't make it mad.
There's nothing in there.
He's right. Nothing there, nothing there. We're going to turn it the other way. Nothing there. One more time, reach inside the bag.
There's nothing.
Nothing there. The questions get tougher. Can you guess why there's nothing in the bag?
Then how could you get something in there?
I don't even know what that means. No, the answer is we haven't done the wave and the snap.
Oh.
Yeah, you do the wave and the snap, and that's how you get the egg. Can you give that a little squeeze? Make sure it's not squishy. Does it kind of feel like an egg?
Yeah.
Can you guess why?
Might it be an egg?
You picked a smart one.
Really
All right, we're going to take the egg, we're going to put it in the bag. Did you see it go in the bag? Excellent. I'm going to place the egg on my palm. Can you feel the egg right there? I'm going to pull the egg out and just... The egg completely disappears. Now reach inside the bag, pull out the egg. Nope, he's right. Not there. Not there. We're going to turn it the other way. Not there. One more time. No. Can you guess why?
No.
We went over this. First you do the wave, then you do the snap, and that's how you get the egg. Now, some people out there in the audience actually think that the egg is going up my sleeves. But I don't want you to think this. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to face the audience. You're going to reach up 2 fingers like so. You're going to point like you're blaming someone else. You're going to pull them together so they're pointing at each other. You're going to curl them together to get tiny little fish hooks. Perfect. We're going to hook one end there, one end there. Perfect. And we're going to balance it right there. Lower it just a touch. She's impressed I haven't done anything yet. All right, the questions get even tougher. Can you guess where the egg is? Right there. With one finger, I'm going to push the egg inside. Can you guess where the egg is?
The bag.
The bag. With an empty hand, I'm going to reach inside the bag, and I'm going to turn it inside. Let go. Out. Oh. Not there. Not there. We're going to turn it the other way. Not there. Not there. You can put your arms down now. Reach inside the bag. Pull out the egg.
It's not there.
It's not there. Can you guess why?
No snap.
Close, so close. First there's a wave.
Wave and snap.
So first do the wave, then do the snap. You gotta do the foot. Come on, it's show business. There you go. Now reach inside the bag, pull out the egg. Moon's over my hammy, anyone? I like to see who all the crazy people are that like to go to Denny's after last call. We don't do that in Las Vegas. I mean, we have Denny's. We just don't have last call. Now, fun fact about me, of course. My mom's crazy. Anybody else? Anybody? Oh, hands, yes. Hope their mothers aren't here, too. Now, most children, their mothers will sing them lullabies. Not my mom. My mom sang me show tunes. And not happy show tunes. My mom sang me songs from musicals like Three Penny Opera. You know, this is a musical about Jack the Ripper. Sweet dreams, little girl. So if those were the lullabies she used to sing, wait till you get a load of the nursery rhymes. This story you'll find of 2 gals and a guy, a soap opera of sorts. Now let's find out why. The first of the two were husband and wife, king and a queen for most of their life. Now he called her Edith and she called him Stan. Yes, she was the queen and Stan was her man. Now the king, he could smile, but the queen she could not, for it was child that they wanted that couldn't be got. Oh, the king was quite virile, quite potent, well made, but not so the queen. You see, she was spayed. The king yearned a son, someone to carry his name, and soon it was Edith he started to blame. The fighting, the yelling, Edith could take it no more. She called Stan a bum and his mistress a creep. Oh, she knew about Kate, a pretty young lass with the face of a queen and a firm, shapely nose. 'Twas Kate that Stan lusted, but he still loved his queen. A threesome they became with the king in between. The King-Stan trio, they came to be known. But two queens and a king would be rocking the throne. You see, lust and greed don't mix well with fate. And soon it was Edith who lusted for Kate. Two queens in love soon sent Stan away. Oh, but he would return. He wanted to play. They quickly refused him, sent him outside the walls, and should he return, would cut off his bald head. But the king was persistent. He wanted to stay, and so he returned while Kate was away. A fight broke out. Edith screamed, yelled, and hissed, not to mention the king. Oh boy, was he pretty upset, actually. Then Kate would return, much to Edith's delight. But what of King Stan? Nowhere in sight. So we're left with two queens, quite happy and gay, but not so the king, had not had his way. So what is the moral, the lesson we've learned of Stan, Kate, and Edith and the tables they turn? Well, I told it to Stan, and I'll tell it to you. You can't have your Kate and Edith, too. Estrogen up here. I need a man. Actually, I need two. And there's a guy here on the end. Maybe you can come and help me out. Yes, come on up. And there's a guy here on this end. Maybe you can come and help me out. Yes, you. Come on. Thought he was safe in the second row. Very good. Come right on down here. What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Gary.
Gary. Jesse and Gary. Jesse, what's a fun fact about you? Not prepared. Okay. What's a fun fact about you?
I'm retired.
Oh, congratulations! Are you retired?
No.
Fun fact about Jesse, he is not retired. There we go. Okay. I have some things for you. I have a lock for you. I have a lock for you. Check them out, give them a tug, make sure they're genuine wolf dog locks. Don't lock them up though, because then I'm going to have to find the key and it's going to be a really long show. Next, I have these. Don't look so worried, they're for me. These are handcuffs from the 17th century used in psychiatric prisons. Padded cells are so much nicer. I've heard. What we're going to do is this. I'm going to place my wrist in between these two chains. You're going to take that lock going from right to left and lock the two ends of the chain together. There we go. There we go. First time. They say you always remember your first time. Got it? Perfect. Give that a tug. Is that tight?
It's tight.
Very good. Next, we're going to go over here. You're going to go from right to left. Perfect. Look at him go. He's experienced. There we go. Just squeeze. There you go. Give it a tug. Are those locks tight? Tug on the locks, please. Perfect. Are those locks tight? The experienced guy says these are tight locks. See what tight locks look like? Didn't even grab the lock. Now, some of you might notice this bar in the center. This is called a spacer bar. That way, if I had a lock pick, which I don't, but if I did, I can't reach the locks. It makes my job much more difficult, yours much more entertaining. Now, for those of you that haven't already figured it out, I am going to escape. But I shall do it with my hands blindfolded. Fake eyelashes are super expensive nowadays. Every time I put a blindfold over my eyes, I lose a lash. It's pricey. I can't afford that. Hold on to that strap. Hold on to that strap. Let's make the bag happen about the middle there. Perfect. I'm going to reach my hands inside the bag. And we are going to count to 3. And oh, but first, can you hold on to my wallet? It's very important. I don't like anything watching me inside the bag, so. Fun fact. I became a magician so I could use bad puns at work. Have a problem. Give those locks a tug. Are they tight? Pretty tight, actually. See what tight locks look like. Very good. Okay. I'm going to reach my hands in the bag this time. And then, when I say so, we're going to count to 3. But first, you might want to hold on to the key. It's very important. Okay, I'll tell you what. Can you raise this a little higher? A little higher. A little higher. A lot higher. Can you guys give those locks a tug? Make sure they're tight. Yes? They're good. Let me bring them over here. Can you guys check on those locks? Are they tight?
Very tight.
They're tight. Excellent. And lower. And rise. And lower. I love having this kind of power. All right, I'm going to put my hands in the bag, and on the count of 3, I will be free. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, you know what? I forgot to mention that getting out of the left hand is really easy. The right hand, not so much. But we can't end it like this, because this is not how we started. And we have to end how we started, because it's the rules. So I'm going to do something that I don't often do. I am going to get out of the right hand using only my right hand. And you know, I don't do that for just any audience. Now I'm going to put my left hand right here on your shoulder, not for my pleasure, but just to show you that I'm only using one hand. And it's going to happen on the count of 1, 2, and... Whoa.